Hi, welcome to Inscapia. Today we'll do a line by line explanation of the poem A Thing of Beauty by John Keats. So here it goes. A thing of beauty is a joy forever. So यहाँ पे the poet says that any beautiful thing will give us endless joy. Its loveliness increases, and with time, as our attachment increases, so the loveliness will also increase of any beautiful thing. It will never pass into nothingness, and ऐसा कभी नहीं होगा कि the value of the beautiful thing will become zero. No, it will, according to the poet, it will give us endless joy, but will keep a bower quiet for us. So the poet says that looking at a beautiful thing is like taking rest or escaping from the hot sun and taking rest in a shady place. So the calmness, the peacefulness, the tranquility that you feel in the shade, it's a similar feeling when you look at a beautiful thing. And the sleep full of sweet dreams. When you wake up after a good sleep, you feel refreshed. So this is what looking at a beautiful thing feels like. Okay, beautiful thing. Looking at a beautiful thing gives you that calmness, that peacefulness. You feel refreshed. It's like having a good sleep and good health and quiet breathing. When you are healthy, you feel good. When your breath is good, everything is good. So this is like quiet breathing. So looking at a beautiful thing gives you that peacefulness, that calmness, that tranquility. So it's a similar feeling. Therefore, on every morrow, so he says, therefore, every day, every moment, are we reading? हम क्या कर रहे हैं? हम लोग खुद को बांध रहे हैं. We are binding ourselves with what? A flowery band to bind us to the earth. So we are reading, और हम लोग एक माला का गुच्छा होता है ना, garland. So we are reading a garland. So the garland is made up of beautiful things. A flowery band to bind us to the earth. हम लोग खुद को बांध रहे हैं to the earth. अगर आज मैं आपसे पूछूं why are you still alive? What will you say? Because you have things to do. You have things to do, and if you pay attention, most of the things that you want to do are related to beauty. You want to go, you want to travel, you want to have good food, you want to own some things. If you pay close attention, most of the things are related to beauty. All of those are beautiful things. So he says that these are the beautiful things keep us bound to the earth. In spite of despondence means hopelessness, when you don't have any hope. In spite of, if you look at the planet, if you look around you, you'll see so much of misery, you'll see so much hate, you'll see hopelessness. So he says that in spite of all the things that exist in the planet, all the negative things, evil things, in spite of despondence, of the inhuman dearth of noble natures. Inhuman dearth is scarcity. So there is scarcity of noble natures. There is scarcity of good people. In spite of that, of the gloomy days, of the sad days, most of the days in our lives are sad or not happy. So why what do we wait for? We wait for those happy days, and most of the happy days are made happy by beautiful things. So he says, in spite of all the things made for our searching, like of all the unhealthy and over darkened ways made for our searching, if you look closely, there are so many evil things and bad things. If you will just be out of hope, you will be hopeless if you look at life that with close attention. But the poet says, in spite of all that, some shape of beauty moves away the pall. So there will be something in our life which will take away that cover of darkness, that cover of hopelessness. It will take away from us, and those things are things of beauty. Some shape of beauty moves away the pall. Pall is cover from our dark spirits, and the poet lists some beautiful things according to him. So obviously for us, we all have beautiful things, but for the poet there were some beautiful things, and those are the sun, the moon. So there is the sun, there is the moon, trees, old and young. So those are trees. They are sprouting a shady boon. So they are giving us shade. Boon is blessing. The shade is blessing for us. For simple sheep, here he's talking about simple creatures. It can be simple human beings, innocent beings. sheep we say as innocent as a lamb. So innocent beings for simple sheep, and such are daffodils. Then he's talking about flowers. He takes the example of daffodils with the green world they live in and the nature around them, the nature that is around us, the beautiful nature. And since he was a romantic poet, so he talks about nature. And he says clear reels. Reels means streams, okay, small rivers. So clear reels that for themselves a cooling cover who provide a very cooling effect on the planet. Okay, it provides a very cooling effect, and we go there to enjoy it. Just like we enjoy shade, we enjoy the coolness of rivers against the hot season. So it prepares a cover of coolness, okay, of cooling against the hot season. The mid forest break means ferns, the vegetation, the plants that are there in the forest, rich with a sprinkling of fair musk rose blooms. He's talking about flowers, wildflowers that grow in the forest. He's talking about musk rose, it can be any flower. So various types of flowers are sprinkled all over the forest. And such too is the grandeur of the dooms. This you have to understand. Grandeur is the being grand. Dooms means whatever is past. Okay, our past. He says, uh, grandeur of the dooms. So we have assigned grand narratives to the past. We have leaders, we have kings. We talk about them like they are some other worldly beings. Okay, so this we have always assigned glory and might to our past. So he says, grandeur of the dooms, that is a beautiful thing. The grand narratives that are set, so those are beautiful things. All lovely tales that you have heard or read, and every lovely story, every lovely thing that you have heard or read gives you that feeling. And all of these beautiful things, they are like an endless fountain. It's an endless fountain, it will never stop. An endless fountain of immortal drink. So, till you're alive, these beautiful things will give you endless joy. And it's like it's coming straight from heaven. That's how the poet says, pouring unto us from the heavens brink. So from heaven's edge, brink is edge. So from the edge of heaven, this fountain is being poured out to us, and this fountain consists of all the beautiful things, and those beautiful things give us our purpose of life, or we are able to live because of those beautiful things, according to the poet. So this is a line by line explanation of the poem. I hope you like it. See you in another video. Thank you.